Okay, so I don't know about expectations or roles and all. Here's what do you got to do?
I latched immediately onto the extra holiday time, so I'm definitely going to take more than 4 weeks a year off from now on, one week off a quarter.
I want to know what allows me to generate a customer experience of value as I grow. That's what I want. That's the purpose, not something else.
Michael Walsh, founder and president of Kaizen Consulting, has been helping small business owners achieve profit growth and personal satisfaction since 1995. Michael's approach to business consulting is founded on the core belief that a business must be designed to achieve its owner's personal goals.
You know, you work on your vision for your company and you work on growing your company. There's all of these other things that you also do during your day, and it's very easy to slide back into that day-to-day stuff and things related to strategic planning and your vision. They sort of sit in a corner and gather dust.
His expertise stretches across business disciplines, including finance, sales and marketing, recruiting and people management, and succession planning, to name a few.
What we're going to talk about today is large-scale growth for small businesses.
His client roster includes business owners across many professions, including architects, doctors, financial planners, real estate brokers, manufacturers, marketing agencies, and technology companies.
Is that like, you know, it's 10 a.m. and payroll's due at 4 and you're 23,000 short? Is that excitement? That's excitement. That one's easy. Great. How about here? What do you want from your business? Enjoyment. Okay, so specifically? Looking forward to getting up in the morning and getting at it. Okay, great, thanks. So, you know, we find that there's a lot of common themes that occur here. Well, we find it quite often, there's a number of things that people want in business. They want growth in their business. They want personal independence and freedom. Did you know that it's actually easier to double or triple your business than it is to have consistent 15% increases? Most small businesses, what you do is you generally gravitate to whatever your natural capacity level is. Real estate company down in the States that we worked with, 2002, just before we started with them, $11.3 million in sales. And their sales is their commissions, about 200 real estate agents. 2004, 2 years later, $29 million. First of all, growing a business, look, it's not for the weak of heart. Let's not kid ourselves. It takes hard work. There's your profit and customer value. By the way, that's the whole game. If it's a better deal for your customer to write you a check than it is to keep their money in their jeans or give it to your competitor, they will work with you. If it's a better deal for you to take their money and provide that service, you will work with them. The rest of this is just leverage as you scale. But that's the core foundation of all of it. People. 80% of all problems in business, once you hit a certain size, revolve around the people. How many people know the difference between leadership and management? Management, very specifically, is about taking talent and turning it into performance. That's what managers do. Their job is to tap the talent of people and turn it into performance. It shows up on the bottom line. Leaders are about rallying people to a brighter future. And, you know, people say, well, how do I hold my staff accountable? Well, here's the news. You do not hold your staff accountable. You cannot hold your staff accountable. They already are. How about holding them as accountable? Now, there's consequences in whatever we do, but if I hold you as accountable, I mean, there's consequences. You know that. You're already accountable. The fact is, how can I work with you in partnership to support you in your accountability? Did you know that being an entrepreneur is the most honorable profession? It's the most honest profession in the world. And it's not that you're all altruistic. It's that your customers vote with their feet. And it takes about 30 days. If you're off, they go. If you've only got 5 people, you don't have a lot of wiggle room. But if you're growing, remember growing? Growth? Oh, yeah, that. When you're growing, you can afford to bring people in and you can shift the mix. So actually growing is an easier way to get this accomplished than if you're not. So you're separating these out. Now, collectively, some people call this the job description. Don't go there. What are the to-dos? What are the skills and the attributes? So what are the skills I need specifically to do this role, and what are the attributes that'll fit with the company? The more specific I am, the faster I can weed out the people that don't fit. and get real obvious when I have one that does fit. The more specific you are here, this pays huge. This is what leverage in your business is about. Now, a typical selection process that we look at, shortlist the resumes. So you actually see which ones are the skills and attributes, what are you going to look for when? Most people try to look at all the good things. Everybody's trying to present all the good things. Here's what I want to know. What are the bad things? If I do not see enough bad things for somebody, I know they're not an A player. Either they're hiding the bad things, which case they're lying to me, which case, do I really want them on my team? Or they haven't had any bad things because they haven't played big enough to fail. So ideals are useful because they inspire our goals. Boy, it would be ideal to get that. You know, if I got this big deal, that'd be really ideal. But then you get the big deal. Is that still what's ideal? What happens? It moves back, doesn't it? So the useful part of ideal is that it inspires our goal. The problem with ideal is measurement. Look at where you started your business. Did you ever think you'd be this far now? I know people that are very successful financially measure themselves in the A zone, and I know people that are very successful financially measure themselves in the B zone. What do you think the difference is? Yeah, the B people are happier. It's that simple. And this is not a big deal. It's just a habit. Remember the thing we're 100% disciplined to? We just got the habit of measuring ourselves against perfect. Use ideal to inspire your goals, absolutely. And then measure against where you start.